The key part of being a dairy farmer is how we get milk out of our cows.
Right.
So we need to do it in the cleanest possible way. Our basic rule is, if you wouldn't put the teat in your mouth, it's not clean enough. So that's what this process is about. This has got a chemical in it called lactic acid, which is like a natural chemical, and then that cleanses any bacteria which are on the teat.
Whole, semi-skimmed, skimmed. We can pick and choose the milk that's right for us. But how do dairy farmers get the right amount of fat in our milk? None the wiser about how his semi-skimmed is made, Matt's up with the lark in the Somerset countryside to chew the fat with dairy farmer Neil Baker.
Nice to meet you, Neil. I'm here to find out about semi-skimmed milk. Can you help me with that?
I can.
Neil's farm has one of the largest dairy herds in England.
Oh, my word. It's enormous. It's like a turntable of cows. So what sort of scale are we talking here with this big old rotating cow roulette wheel?
Well, we milk 1,000 cows 3 times a day.
1,000 cows 3 times a day?
The key part of being a dairy farmer is how we get milk out of our cows.
Right.
So we need to do it in the cleanest possible way. Our basic rule is, if you wouldn't put the teat in your mouth, it's not clean enough. So that's what this process is about. This has got a chemical in it called lactic acid, which is like a natural chemical, and then that cleanses any bacteria which are on the teat.
These cows produce a jaw-dropping 65,000 pints of milk every day.
So, Neil, do different breeds have different fat content in their milk?
They do, yeah. We got Holsteins here, and they on average produce about 3 3/4 or 4% fat milk.
OK.
But I'd say a Jersey herd would be 5.5% fat milk.
So is it possible to have a semi-skimmed cow?
Yeah, I mean, we test our cows every month, and today we've got 1 cow here, which produces milk which we call semi-skimmed at about 1.8% fat. But that's only because of her stage of lactation.
Right.
When she becomes a later lactation cow, she'll produce more fat.
OK.
The amount of fat in all semi-skimmed milk is always exactly 1.8%. But the cows produce different amounts of fat. So how do they get it spot on for every pint?
Bloody hell, it's massive.
Matt's on a milk mission to find out how his bottle of semi-skimmed is made. He's come to one of the largest dairies in the UK to meet dairy technologist Adrian Chew.
Adrian?
I am.
Matt. Nice to meet you.
And you?
Milk arrives here direct from the farm. It's then processed into skimmed, semi-skimmed and whole milk. So how do they do it?
The first thing that happens is that it'll be preheated to about 63 degrees, and then it goes into the centrifugal separator.
And what's happening in there?
It's getting spun round at about 3,500 revolutions a minute, then separates out in the fat.
So everything, all the fat...
It's all separated off.
Separated.
Yeah.
So you're left with pure fat...
Yeah, and then skimmed.
Like a white water.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And then we recombine it, we put a certain amount of fat in to make it into the milk that you buy in the bottle.
So that's how they do it. Take out all the fat and then put back the exact amount you need. Simple, really.
Bloody hell, it's massive.
These bottles will be on our supermarket shelves less than 48 hours after the cows were milked.
Kind of mesmerising, isn't it?
It is.
It's so fast.
I think it runs 400 bottles a minute, something along that lines to keep up with the filler.
And 400 bottles a minute means 2.8 million pints of milk every day.
I can't believe all the work that goes into a bottle of semi-skimmed milk. Taking all the fat out of milk and then putting a certain legal percentage back in to make it semi. And then that's going to hit the shops probably tonight or tomorrow morning. It's amazing. Get back on the line. Somebody will miss it.